Hi there, Commanders, GuardianE here with another skin showcase and overview video, this time of course covering the Senran Kagura new Link collaboration with Azur Lane. We've got a lovely set of summer skins here. I am glad that they went with the summer theme. Of course, I do think it's very appropriate, especially for the clash of these two franchises. Both are definitely swimwear inclined. So we do have one new static skin for each of the collaboration ladies, and we also have one dynamic motion skin for Takao, which I think came as a bit of a surprise. I don't think they originally announced it as dynamic during the reveal, but then of course in the announcement tweet they did confirm that it is in fact a dynamic skin, so that's great. I will just call out that if you do want to try out any of the skins, there are rental tickets available for 3 of the skins, specifically Asuka, Fubuki, and Ikaruga, if you would like to just try them out, or just enjoy them for 48 hours. And also just a heads up that since these are collaboration skins, they are going to be limited to the event. Once the event leaves, they're not coming back unless we get a rerun of the collaboration or a part 2 of the collaboration, so just bear that in mind. They are going to be limited, with the exception of Takao. Takao's is going to be available later in the future for sure, but as far as the Senran Kagura girls and their skins, those are going to be limited in nature. So let's actually go ahead and start things off with Takao, Divine Exorcist's Blade. We are going to be picking this one up. Once again, it is a dynamic skin, and my 5 senses are sharper than ever, perhaps even too sharp. No matter what trap awaits, my only way forward is to pierce through and focus on overcoming this trial. Ha! It's been a hot minute since Takao's gotten a new skin, and I honestly feel like we haven't gotten one this dynamic, this explosive, this plain badass in a really long time. She's striking a pose while engaged in combat on the side of a skyscraper, splintered glass erupting from the force, energy crackling along her blade and extremities as she plots out her next move. There's a chopper above with a spotlight trained on Takao, creating some further interesting lighting and composition. Her long ponytail whips behind her, her dog ears flopping from the momentum and speed is actually pretty adorable. Takao herself is wearing a bold kunoichi outfit, shoulderless and with an alluring cleavage window in the front to show off her fulsome curves. The skin-tight bodysuit is flattering across her gorgeous bodyline, gives her a bit of a futuristic look, while the color palette, the pleated skirt, and the ribbon in her hair remain faithful to her original design. A really amazing and fun scenario and skin for Takao. I guess I just wish that she wasn't flying solo for this mission and for this particular skin batch as far as Azur Lane ninjas go. I feel like there was a lot of potential for Azur Lane ninjas. Bit of a missed opportunity, but still, this is great. A prime choice for the dynamic treatment, and the skin really shines with it. And the battle damage with a simple swipe of the finger springs her magnificent bust freely. I love how the tears in the stockings and leggings allow her supple flesh to bulge out from the openings through the tight fabric. Really, really exquisite stuff. Next up is Yuyaki in Blue Sky Lagoon. We're going to be picking this one up as well. There we go. Phew, nothing beats a cold shower. I'm still not great with water, but this cool and soothing sensation really makes me feel refreshed. Commander, do you want to join in? Yes, please. You don't have to ask me twice. Yuyaki is dousing her showstopper curves in this beachside shower, rivulets of water trickling down her impressive physique and highlighting her radiant bronze skin with a glisten and a sparkle. The swimsuit design is incredibly alluring as the straps and fabric sink into the contours of her outstanding curves. Cleavage unleashed, slit at the navel, open design at the side and back to expose her narrow waist and delectable hips. There's this highly detailed level of shading across her buttery smooth skin, with her underarms particularly highlighted actually. I really appreciate this art's contrast to the original pose where she's crouched down. This angle and composition allows Yuyaki to truly stretch out and display her statuesque bodyline. The high-cut nature of the swimwear is really flattering for those long, shapely legs. Her crows are standing on guard, there's a lovely palm tree stretching its fronds up towards the full expanse of the bright summer sky. Yuyaki looks positively scintillating in this winner of a skin. And Murasaki is in full lounge mode, shut in and safe from the outside. She is of course a bit of a homebody. She's still mindful of the occasion though, and has MacGyvered together her very own indoor summer beach by tossing some ocean waves, looping on the TV. She's flipped on the oscillating fan over there and nestled herself into this enormous flotation device that's modeled after her very favorite Bebeton stuffed animal. And speaking of flotation devices, Murasaki has squeezed her buxom figure into this little black bikini, tossing on a flattering sheer top with some cute lace and ribbons. It fits snugly over her substantial curves, the shoulderless design providing a tantalizing peak of cleavage, while the short hem allows her milky thighs to extend out the bottom. She's brought with her an assortment of relaxation necessities, got plenty of yummy snacks, you got some chips and sodas, a comfy arrangement of cushions, and of course, a trusty portable gaming device. I even spy some juicy watermelon over to the far side table. I also like how there's clearly a window with natural daylight streaming in, but Murasaki has opted to face away from it, instead swathed in the comfort of the shadows and the warm glow of her television. It's perfectly on theme, and totally in sync with Murasaki's antisocial tendencies, a really cute and flavorful skin. Now, Fubuki is taking a trepidatious dip into the pool around dusk, the setting sun casting a gorgeous array of intoxicating pinks and purples stretching across the clear sky. There's some reluctance in her posture and step as she timidly wades in the shallow waters. Tresses of her silky umber hair are pulled into close and luxurious twintails with the tropical flowers in her hair. Her sultry build with voluptuous figure is secured in this strappy two-piece swimsuit, the top tantalizingly slipping off her shoulder, a pleated miniskirt adorned with little ribbons and bows. The interlaced straps across her impressive bust line fully expose her cleavage and yummy midriff, teasing her heavenly softness. There's this elaborate thigh-high strap firmly secured around her succulent thigh, adding a nice bit of asymmetry to the look. She's letting her true color shine as her delicate disposition is laid bare. There's a diving manju on the hunt for an octopus careening past the camera under the waters. A Homura is in the back, preparing for her fishing trip, so you get a bit of a 2-for-1 in this skin, which is always a nice touch. Really gorgeous use of colors overall, and Fubuki herself looks fantastic. And next up we have Yumi with Afternoon Tea Time. I'm gonna grab this one here. And there we go. Here, Commander, shaved ice. Say, ah, hee. I've not fed someone like this many times before, so please don't get mad in the event I spill some. And here we're having a refreshing midday snack with Yumi while seated at this cute beachside cafe. First-person perspective really allows us to drink in Yumi's overwhelming sweetness. She has this air of grace and poise even as she leans forward to offer a mouthful of her icy treat. And she looks as tasty as the bite she's offering. Her marvelous and substantial curves are supported and squeezed by the lavish strips of cloth of the halter-style bikini. It is a rather daring swimsuit for her abundant proportions, the off-white color matching her silver hair. Her pristine snow-white skin is bright and peachy, lit up by the sun's brilliant rays. It's easy to get lost in Yumi's enchanting crystal blue eyes and welcoming smile. Coupled with her luxuriously enticing figure, it's easy to get smitten. The see-through table allows us to get a view of her slender thighs through the glass as well, thankfully not fully obscuring the eye candy. By prying your eyes away from Yumi's flawless beauty, you'll get to enjoy the lovely view of the beach behind her, the bright blue waters, the glorious ocean sky stretching out in the distance. And we are definitely going to be picking up Homura's as well. I have not unlocked her, unfortunately, just yet, but we are going to go ahead and get this for her. When she does arrive, she'll have this waiting. So the Shinobi Angler. Let's go ahead and secure this one too. Fish! That's a big one. We'll be eating good tonight. Wait, I guess I don't need to worry about food now. Old habits die hard, it seems. Commander, hey, I know you're over there. I'm gonna let you have a taste, so stop staring all enviously like that. Have a taste indeed. I mean, what a view. Homura is giving us an eyeful while brandishing her catch of the day, a lively fish she pulled fresh from the foaming waters behind her. Skin really captures and embellishes her cavalier and renegade attitude. You've also got her tomboyish nature full and frontal there, completely oblivious, of course, to the sublime visual feast she's providing to any lucky onlookers. She's rocking a sporty swimsuit that hugs her athletic build with exceptionally toned midriff and thighs. That rich caramel skin highlighted as it contrasts against the strained white fabric. The swimwear is clearly a few sizes too small, the top stretched to capacity as her ample bust spills out the sides and underneath. The bottoms are clinging tightly to her hips and pelvis. She's splayed out in that fishing chair, her mouth-watering, perfectly sculpted legs spread and on display. The bright summer sun is creating this fantastic shading across her smooth, sun-kissed skin. Her swooping high ponytail and gorgeous emerald eyes are protected from the harsh rays by her wide-brimmed straw hat. Homura manages to be outrageously provocative, charmingly oblivious, and disarmingly friendly all in one. A really awesome skin for her. Really happy to pick this one up. Next up, Ikaruga, A Moment of Peace, picking this one up too. No hesitation there. Wow, the fish are so cute. The water is so clear that you can see everything under the waves. I've never seen an ocean like this before. Being able to relax while rocking back and forth on the water is just one of those vacation paradises I've read about in various books. Ikaruga looks phenomenal while resting prone in this fishnet hammock, kicking up her feet. It has an elegant and graceful appeal to it. The locks of her chestnut hair are pulled up and secured with this lovely tropical flower. Her daring two-piece swimsuit stretched taut against her sensational bodyline. Stunning curves on full display as the strings dig into her supple, decadent skin. The costume offers a unique and fun underwater perspective. The crisscross of the net strained delightfully against the swell of her bountiful bust and luscious thighs. She's peering over the edge, down at us, her viridian eyes dancing in the sunlight. There is all manner of tropical fish milling about underneath her. There's one scuba manju taking an adventurous dive. The skin features a perfect mix of refinement and primal jungle aesthetics, with Ikaruga as a lovely and eye-catching centerpiece. A real stunner through and through. And last but certainly not least, we have Asuka in Blue Oceans, picking this one up as well. Let's go ahead and get it. Blue skies, white sands, and oceans that stretch as far as the eye can see. I've seen this on TV before. This place is heaven on earth. Thanks so much for inviting me here, Commander. Now, it's time to have fun. Asuka's skin features her trademark bright amber eyes and distinctive pineapple-style hairdo. It's appropriately bouncy and full of life. She has some oversized shades and her trusty wakizashi in tow behind her. Asuka always has this disarming smile and endless enthusiasm that's keenly pronounced in this skin as well. She looks incredible in this golden string bikini that's simple, but adds a welcome taste of glitz and glamour. Its metallic sheen is fetching as it presses into the milky softness of her heaving bust. Rivulets of water creating a captivating glisten across her silky smooth skin, emphasizing those delicious curves of her spectacular figure. She's inadvertently sandwiching and squeezing her stunning proportions between her arms, drawing our gaze to water dripping off of the smooth dips and valleys. A beautiful pair of deliciously supple legs are slightly apart, teasing glimpses of her bikini bottoms as they fit snugly into her hips. Asuka is this perfect combination of infectious energy, welcoming warmth, stalwart idealism, and a rocking summer body. I think this skin really captures all of the right angles. And while it's technically not a skin batch, I did just want to highlight the explosive clothing damage element to the SENRAN Kagura ladies in their original outfits. So got them lined up here. If you just do a vertical swipe across the outfit, you can see that transformation mechanic. You've got Asuka with her signature rainbow undergarments here, Shimapan and all. We've got Yuyaki here, once again, shirt and stockings and thigh highs in tatters. We've got Yumi here, a little bit more subtle, but off the shoulder, and the front of the kimono coming to tatters as well, and then up the side. And then, of course, Ikaruga. There we go. Certainly an explosive view. And then, of course, Takao, as we had shown earlier here. So, very nice. And, of course, Fubuki, who I don't currently have, Murasaki, who I've yet to unlock, and Homura all have that feature as well in their default art. So, give it a try, have some fun. But let me know down below which of the skin batch was your personal favorites. If you ended up picking up any, let me know in the comments. And even if you didn't pick one up, just let me know which one was your favorite out of the batch. Hopefully you all enjoyed the video. If you did, please feel free to leave us a like, comment, subscribe to the channel for more Azur Lane content. We thank you all so much for watching, for taking time out of your day to spend with us. We really do appreciate it. And until next time, let's protect those waters.